have enjoyed looking and listening to my books, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Ladybird's Man and His Car, from the Ladybird Leaders Information Series, first published in 1974. Ladybird Leader, Man and His Car. Before the motor car, once people travelled on horseback or in coaches pulled by horses. There was no need to travel very far or very often. But the picture changes. Now life has changed. So many people have motor cars. Cars seem to be everywhere. Travel without horses. This was the very first car. It was driven by steam. It had 3 wheels. Later, cars had petrol engines. They had solid rubber tyres. A man had to walk in front with a red flag to give warning. Some fine old cars. Some people collect cars like these. They put them on show. You can sometimes see them on the roads. Their owners take great care of them. These cars are worth a lot of money. The Model T Ford. This is a very old car. It looked like a box on wheels, but it worked very well. This modern car is long and low. It can go much faster. It has many more parts. Making cars. Thousands of people work in car factories. The men work on the cars as they slowly move by. Few cars, many trains. Years ago, most long journeys were made by railway. There were many trains, but many cars, fewer trains. More and more people now use cars. Roads are more crowded, and there are fewer trains. Cars and traffic jams. People go to work by car. They go on holiday by car. Traffic jams get worse. They waste time and fuel. They fill the air with fumes. Cars take up space in towns. Cars fill our streets. Big car parks have to be made. Often they are ugly. Cars take up space at home. More and more houses have a garage. There is less room for the house, and there is less space to live in. The extra car. Some families have 2 cars. Mothers use one for shopping or taking the children to school, and all this adds to the traffic. Cars and fitness. Some people ride in cars when they could walk. This man might be fitter if he walked more. Seeing places by car. With cars, people can see more of the country. They can go to beautiful places. But too many cars can spoil these places. Cars and litter. Litter is ugly. It can harm animals and birds. It should be put in litter bins. And fire. Too many fires start like this. We must always be very careful with fires. Engine fumes. Engine fumes can spoil the air we breathe. Too often we can see and smell these fumes. Worn-out cars. The metal of worn-out cars can be used again. They should not be dumped like this. Cars can change people. Some people are very polite until they drive a car. Long and heavy loads. More and more heavy loads are on the roads. They can hold up other traffic. Passing them can be dangerous. In old towns where streets are narrow, buildings are sometimes damaged. Cars can break down. Cars must be looked after. If not, they may break down. Car repairs. Some car parts wear out. New ones must be fitted. Cars can crash. Many people die in crashes or are hurt in their cars. Good drivers do not take risks. They drive carefully. Their cars have good brakes and tyres. Cars that save lives. This French ambulance is taking someone to hospital. Getting there quickly could save a life. Away from the road. This car does not need roads. It can go almost anywhere. Its engine drives on all 4 wheels. Soldiers can cross rivers in this special truck. Cars for fighting. These armoured cars are going into battle. They are much faster than tanks. Towing by car. Cars can tow caravans. Cars can tow boats. This car has towed a glider into the air. Cars and crime. Some thieves steal cars. They may use them in robberies. Police need fast cars to catch thieves. Racing cars. These are racing cars. They have very big engines and very wide tyres. A very fast car. This car went faster than any other. It had a rocket engine. Its speed was more than 630 miles, 1,014 kilometres an hour. Some modern cars. A Mercedes-Benz 450S. A Renault 15. a Rolls Royce, Fiat 500, a Mini 1275 GT, a Maserati Bora, and a Plymouth Duster 340. The future of cars. Petrol is made from oil. Most oil comes from deep wells. This will not give us oil forever. There is not enough oil for everyone. To save oil, cars in the future may be driven by electric batteries. Electric cars could look like this. The main parts of a motor car: the radiator, the distributor, the carburettor, the air filter, the steering column, a steering wheel, the rear suspension, a petrol tank, a battery, a spare wheel, and the brake, the propeller shaft, the gear lever, the gearbox, a starter motor, the brake, front suspension, the engine, a dynamo, the fan belt, and the fan.